Good morning, everyone. Sorry for being late. Sorry for the delay. As I have mentioned yesterday, we learned yesterday, if you remember. It was not only yes, understanding. Which shows, yes. Right. Unique, the bridge to learning. We combine what we learn on our previous class, solar energy, and then biotechnology, and here we are at Corning. Okay. As I mentioned yesterday, this is for our today's lesson. This lesson is primarily a listening and speaking lesson. Now, basically, you'll be getting a normal audio message, like you guys have done it numerous times, audio message, and then you'll be getting a worksheet you identify and link to at least five key ideas from the audio message. And then from the listening message, you need to produce at least three dialogue exchanges. Again, as we have done before, for our dialogue exchanges, I don't count greetings. You go straight into the point. Hi, Aina. No. Straight to the point. Do not try to drag the conversation. Right? So for the listening class, it is an individual class. And then for the speaking class, it is a group. Usually, you guys can do in group, but today I want you to do with your with a partner. Okay, so only two of you. All right. If your beloved passed away and you have a reset method, letter you want to know. You did it okay. You press this OK. You did it as a reset button, and then when you click it, yes, come in. When you click it, your beloved pet will be brought back to life. An exact copy. Similar. Identical. And when it, would you press it? I or why not? No, you said you never should say. If you answer, you will do. Again. Wow. Now, before we proceed to our listening activity, I want to introduce to the vocabulary. You can, I believe all of you have the exercise book, yes? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, if not, you can make an activity or activity. Because I cannot use the worksheet yet. And if I pass the worksheet, you know what will be during the activity. The first one was again, quite easy one. One difficulty, barrel, duplicate, scientist, coffee, and healthy. Are any of these five words are unfamiliar to you? Come on, yes. Yes. Yes or no? Any unfamiliar word twice? No. Again? Again? Okay. Again? Again? Any unfamiliar word? No. No. Everyone okay, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Jadi okay? Yeah. Ayah bilang ni, these five is low or low difficulty words. The next five words, I believe, might be a little bit difficult for you. So, identical, genetic information, donor, and surrogate. Surrogate. I have given the meaning and attach the sentence. Yes, I mean, yeah, that is about again. Yes, well, because
The monkey.
I cannot make it right up here, but I can put in. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe to put into. Yeah. I let somebody answer it. It's still. Yeah. Yeah. So what is it? Wait for that. Oh. Oh. Okay, substitute. A substitute. A mother who gives and gives birth to a baby or another individual. Alright. Individual or any living being. Any individual or any living being, including animal. Alright. Yeah, reads. All good? Kanin? What is one? One. Okay, it's okay.
Lonely Cozy, the most famous sheep on the planet, was the first mammal that was built.
If you are not familiar with Dolly, it might be your first time getting to know Dolly, the sheep, or what we would call Dolly the corn sheep, the first corn sheep.
Dolly, probably the most famous sheep on the planet, was the first mammal that was cloned from an somatic cell. But what is cloning? How is it possible that this sheep did not originate from the combination of sperm and egg cells? For explaining the creation of Dolly, make sure to follow me on Twitter at HendrixLab and subscribe to this channel. Clones sounds familiar, doesn't it? Clones share the same genetic information. Two organisms are considered as clones when they are genetically identical. Asexual reproduction is one way in nature to create genetically identical organisms. Bacteria create a duplicate of their genome and divide by binary fission, the opposite of asexual.
If you're lost, if you cannot hear, if there are any unfamiliar words, you tell, yeah? Okay? But this is not the listening part yet. This is just an extra information for all of you, okay?
Sexual reproduction is sexual reproduction, where the father donates sperm and the mother the egg cell. Each parent provides one copy of genetic information. Dolly did not have those biological parents. This special sheep has been brought into this life by artificial cloning. In 1996, Dolly was born as the first mammal ever cloned from a somatic cell. Instead of having father and mother, Dolly had multiple mothers, each of them with one important function in the cloning process. Sheep 1, the Scottish blackface, was the egg cell donor. The nucleus was removed so that only the egg cell without any DNA remains. From sheep 2, a different species of sheep, they took the somatic cell and isolated the nucleus, which is containing all genetic information that will later be the blueprint that determines the development of Dolly the sheep. The nucleus was transferred into the oocyte. The result of nuclear transfer is a hybrid cell. An electric stimulus was used to trigger cells to divide, developing into the blastocyst stage. Now, sheep 3, again the Scottish blackface, was used as a surrogate mother. Blastocyst was implanted into sheep 3, and some months later, Dolly was born into this world. Dolly did not have the phenotype of the surrogate mother. Instead, it had the exact same genetic information as of sheep 2. Remember, this sheep donated the nucleus containing the DNA. By the way, Dolly lived almost 7 years and even gave birth to progeny. Make sure to support the channel by subscribing and follow me on Twitter. Did you know?
How was the video? Very containing a lot of new words. What of identical keyword, right? You can getting more similar to this content when you enter 4 number, when you enroll into science stream, particularly biology. This is pencerahan awal lah, initial awareness. Okay? Okay? Yeah.
The science of a second chance.
But now we move on to the listening activity. I will be distributing the worksheet. Each point activity is individual on paper. Setiap seorang akan mendapat satu kertas. Kalau tidak cukup, do tell. Everyone got their copy? Huh? Three? Semua dapatkan? Everyone got their three? Thank you. All right. You will start. Let me will write down your class, your date, and your name. Exercise 1 is basically the answer that you will be writing down after you listen to the audio message. The audio message I will only play it twice. Hanya 2 kali. Kalau 3 kan, usually I play 3 times set. Today, hanya 2 kali. Only 2 times. So make sure to properly listen. Okay? Okay. There are 5 questions here based on the audio recording. And then for the second exercise, it's basically the second learning objective where you need to write at least 3 dialogue exchanges. Remember tadi ada yang 3 dialogue exchanges with your friend. So a lot of activators, right? You can control that. And then sambil Zoe, you can write your dialogue di sana. Boleh. Or if you want to use this empty pad by drawing IP map first, over here, bottom map, tree map, any of those IP maps, boleh. And then you can prepare your dialogue at the back of the paper, over the kertas. Sebab dalam kertas potongnya, totally guna. Any questions? No. Any thoughts? Yeah. Okay.
The science of a second chance. In 1996, scientists in Scotland made history. They created Dolly the sheep, the first mammal ever to be cloned. This means she was a genetic duplicate, an exact copy of another sheep. Today, pet cloning is a global business. Specialized companies in the United States, China, and South Korea now offer these services to pet owners. If a dog or cat passes away, scientists take a small cell from the animal to grow a new one. This new pet will look identical to the original, but it won't share the same memories or personality. While some see this as a scientific miracle, it is very expensive, often costing over $50,000. This creates an ethical debate. Some people believe it is a kind way to handle grief, while others feel it is unnatural. They ask, is it right to duplicate a life just because we are sad?
That was the first listening. Okay? Correct? You may take your time first. Right now we'll answer. Please do your job at the end. And number 4 and number 5 is from the listening passage or ask question. Number 4 and number 5 are basically ask questions. Nomor 4 dan nomor 5 adalah soalan kebat. First question. 1, 2, 3 sahaja from the listening passage. Okay? If you fail, you can start for the second listening. Okay? Yeah, one more time. This time only 2 times. Only 2 times. Ya? 2 kali saja mendengar. Okay? Semua okay? So we start? Yes? Alright.
The science of a second chance. In 1996, scientists in Scotland made history. They created Dolly the sheep, the first mammal ever to be cloned. This means she was a genetic duplicate, an exact copy of another sheep. Today, pet cloning is a global business. Specialized companies in the United States, China, and South Korea now offer these services to pet owners. If a dog or cat passes away, scientists take a small cell from the animal to grow a new one. This new pet will look identical to the original, but it won't share the same memories or personality. While some see this as a scientific miracle, it is very expensive, often costing over $50,000. This creates an ethical debate. Some people believe it is a kind way to handle grief, while others feel it is unnatural. They ask, is it right to duplicate a life just because we are sad?
All good? Good?
Science of a second chance. In
Can I depict it over your eyes, please? I didn't know.
Okay. You have listened to the audio recording 2 times. Now you need to finish exercise 1 and then move to exercise 2. You may start discussing with your partners. Mobilkan exit atau orang tidak hadir. Oke. Karena dibebaskan 3 orang. Balik. Oke, berarti. Oke. Saudara, 2 euro. Oli tapi game dapat. Tapi Nias, Erin. Oke. Oli tapi Nias dan Erin sahaja bertiga. The rest of you, okay, bro. Kerja berdua. Oke.
Yes, you're right.
Hey, I mean, they ask your friend 15 or 15. Something don't know. That, yeah. Wait, bro. Okay. Number 5. Question number 5. Any unfamiliar word? Ada? Yeah. Influence. Everyone know? Tahu? Pengaruh. Influence basically mempengaruh. Sorry. Ya, itulah pempengaruh. Influencer pempengaruh. Influence pengaruh. Ataupun English word apa? Bukan. Kau siapa? Bukan ketagi. No. Adakah ini akan mempengaruhi atau mengubah cara orang cara orang berpikir atau pelayan orang punya hewan peliharaan. Ya. Itulah kita nawi trik. Oke. Ya. Apa betul itu murah. Yes. Bantu di kita ada partner. Ya.
Kayaknya aku tidak dapat.
Oh, pada dapat. Ay, pada dapat. Dok ini kan tahu lah. Kan cuma satu orang yang terakhir ya. Orang tiga saja yang tiga. Kemudian. Betul.
Kopi lah. Makan kan
Oke. Langsung.
Bukannya tuh mau kata dia.
Karena kamu bohong, langsung. Duplicate mean
Kopi.
kopi. But why not declare?
Casual.
Ada ditanya.
Habis cover kan.
Itu nanti.
Ya.
Nanti.
One high school.
Ah. Maybe in the future.
There's two items now. Can see what it
You mean green? Green is not running. That's photography. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go back. I don't want to. Yeah.
Không biết à? Come on, I come on. À,
Okay, I can
chắc là chị cái
no.
Supaya hindi ah tadi saya mau tali kan tidak mau nah kan replay ganti
I get my lord. You're taking 1 hour to
apa gimana mga nila yung kan kita deh oh Kopi di kota Manium. Mula kan yo itu di tempatnya enak enak jauh kita dengan jauh kalau pikir tadi ya banyak orang bilang Yes. Take normal conversation, just dialogue, yeah. So you discuss the Amy kan. Terus nanti contoh lah kan, you ask Amy about the topic, the motion, the question. You will all these things. Begitu. And then the answer, you will come back. And then you get decision lah. Yeah, nih.
And then, wait, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah, gitu. Any of you struggle to write your dialogue? Construct your dialogue with your partner? No? Tidak? Oh, if you are stuck, remember to use the 5 wives, 1 husband. Let's say, contoh lah, Ariel start asking Niaz, and then Niaz don't know how to continue to Syafiq. Contoh lah kan? Proceed the dialogue, starting from what, who, why, where, when, and how. That's how you make sure your dialogue is equal. Yeah, well.
Kalian dapat kita melihat yang memang personalitas.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. They must get you work. How? That's not the beginning. Kalau itu dorong ke kerja.
Mari pilih.
Okay, last, we have our present Satu Arita and Panati. Pasti ya, kubur tuh. Iya wajib. Tahu lihat itu. Ah, kalau udah kuat itu kan. Okay, right. I don't know the back, yeah. If I cannot hear, I ask if you use the mic.
Do you think it's right to clone an animal just because the body and
But we did the one. So,
pero lebih
something with you. Okay, one. Attention.
Anna, do you think it's right to clone an animal just because the owner is dead? No, because it will not feel the same. Feel the same.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? From the aspect of their personality and the memories that I have with the pet, it will never be the same with the clone pet. What about you? If you can clone a pet, will you do it? Why? No, I will not because, as you mentioned, it will not be the same, and I don't know if I can love the clone pet the same way I love my first pet.
Okay, you're going to share number 4 and number 5. The answer for 4 and 5. Number 4, come on. Take answer what?
The weight is used because the pet will not lose item. Oh, the pet will lose item. And duplicate is like cloning from genetic. In addition, replace is a changing thing.
Changing thing. Changing. Okay. Okay. So basically, duplicate refers to cloning. Yeah. If the passage you replace, then it is not cloning. The passage use cloning because cloning of clone is identical or exact copy of duplicate. It's not a clone if you replace it. It is a clone when you duplicate a copy. Okay? Alright, number 5.
I think this will influence how people treat the clone pets because the individual will love the clone pets at first, but over time the individual will notice the difference and they will love the pet less.
Okay, wait. Kamu wait. Sudah, belum. Belum. Ayo, kau ini. Oh. Anak lagi.
You have the same word. You know. You have to something like me.
I want to add number five, but I don't give other attention. Done now. Thank you, number five. Mas po pala rin. Yeah. I can read the line. Jadi, ito ito.
Wala.
Okay. We have our second presenter. I and Zoe. I see you. You have to Okay, start.
Hi Zoe, if your lovely pet suddenly died, would you clone it? No, I wouldn't, because the clone will only share identical moves, but it will never be the same as the original from the aspect of personality. Oh, so you are a person who cherish the memories you made with them rather than trying to keep them in your life forever? Yes, I am. How about you, I will clone my pets because sometimes we have to love something else and move on. Maybe we can make more happy memories with new pets.
Oh.
Oh yeah, great.
Okay. Can you share number five? Number five. Yes, you answer for number five. Yeah, type one, number five.
If pet cloning becomes affordable in the future, will this influence or change the way people treat their pets? In my opinion, it will change the way people treat their pets because people will not take extra care of their pets, since they will pay to clone their pets over and over again.
So in short, when cloning becomes accessible, when cloning is convenient, we lose the emotional attachment to our pets. True.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Presented from the boy side. Manila again, what is it? About lagi, boy. Boleh tu awal kan boy. Anak anak. Bye-bye.
Pega mais.
Kami kata saya ini kok kerja mana ini? Mike, do you guys? All right, Chacha and Biryani.
Do you think it is going to clone that it can generate
Jangan ketawa.
Do you think it is right to clone an animal just because the owner is sad? If you had the means to clone your pets, will you do it? That's absurd. I would never do such a thing. Why? But I know that I want the album to place grief properly, and it would make it harder for me to move on if I had faced any future inconvenience like that. I don't care who asked. Okay. I agree with you. In my opinion, the clone ones just an exact copy of the loved one. They can just duplicate the memories and personality we had shared lots of memorable memories. It can just get replaced by some clone.
I won. Yeah. So one more time.
No.
And video. Not good. I just want to video. Okay. So mana dapat dia dapat kita lihat.
Okay, I know some of you. I know some of you want to present. I know. I'm aware of that. But we are running out of time. I need to wrap the session, the class. Okay. So some of you mentioned in your dialogue just now, when we clone our pet, what happened? If we never understand, the pet lose its memories, they are not the same, although they inherit the trait like the I do, yeah, bell.
And we will never learn to let go.
And we never learn to
Let go and move on.
let's go and move on. With like I mentioned just now,
Apa move on?
Yeah, move on.
it might make us difficult kan? Betul. Betul saja. Itu kan dari ayatmu. Ya. Okay. Ya. So yang sakit.
The memory is not the same as the real one.
Even though tadi, even though pet cloning will be convenient or stable in the future, affordable, berpatutan masa akan datang, but the memories will not be the same. You will not have the same pet. Although it looks the same, it might look the same kan, but they are not. Okay? So, what do you learn today?
I learned new things about I learned new words and new things.
You learn to let go. What else?
I also learned other things about the story.
Body.
And
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, Bella. Okay. So,
No, wait, I discovered like new things about this world basically. So I learned that I learned that we could clone. Yeah.
the information about cloning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Beth. Alright, so what you guys did basically today was listening and voice listen. I'm making up okay. So what you can learn today is listening and speaking lesson. You managed to at least identify at least 5 key ideas, right? Low order thinking skills and higher order thinking skills. I check article around, you managed to do it well, and then you also produce your spoken expression. Of course, via written scaffolding, the dialogue, it is very well done. So, any questions?
No.
Written, all clear?
Yes.
All clear? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, class.